When it comes to step ladders, they're not all created equal. These are the Ekman safety steps, and they truly are the safe and easy way to reach high things around the home and garden. Now, Phil, welcome to the studio. You're here to tell us a bit more about these steps. Now, what is it that makes these so safe?
You can see here we have two side handrails and an extra high support bar. And what that means is, combined, they give you extra confidence, extra stability, extra reach while you're using them in the home and in the garden. If I just come around here and show you...
Because we've got the two different heights available here, haven't we, first of all? We've got the 3-step and we've got the 4-step as well. What roughly are the heights on these? The
maximum height in the 4-step is 95 centimetres, so just under 1 metre. Obviously the 3-step is 1 step less than that. But what's consistent is that the reach of the high handle rail is 2 feet or 61 centimetres above the top step. Yeah, sure. And what that actually means is, if I'm having to reach to the top cupboard in the kitchen or the ceiling to change the light bulb, I can use the side handrails here to climb it. So I've got this extra grip rather than reaching down on traditional step ladders. As you can see, the legs are flared at the bottom.
Yes, so they flare right out down here, don't they? That's extra stability yet again.
Absolutely. So I feel very confident. I've got the high support bar with a nice padded grip. So again, I know where I am, I know where I'm going. I can step it. Now I weigh 12 stone. The safety rated to 22.5 stone. Okay. So there's plenty of scope for larger people to use them and still feel confident. Yeah. And I'm up here now and I can still reach hold of the...
Can you get on the top step?
I'm quite happy. I'm not afraid of heights, so I'm quite happy. And what's good here is because of the large base, because of the flared legs, I've got a wide surface area covered, and my knees, I'm 6 feet tall, so that's really nice to know that I can feel where the bar is.
It's extra confidence, isn't it? When you're up there and you can't see what's down below you, just have something to lean against.
That's
right. It makes all the difference.
It's all about safety, confidence, using them in the home, in the garden, in the kitchen, any use that you could practically think of for a stepladder. Well, if you need a stepladder, why not these step-ladders?
Well, there are so many uses, aren't there? I mean, and the great thing about these is they can be folded up, can't they?
They can be folded up. One thing we haven't talked about are the large steps.
Actually, I noticed this. These are really wide steps that you've got on there.
Sure. There's roughly 1 square foot surface area.
Right.
And each one is covered in non-slip rubberised finish. Yeah. So if you can imagine you're in the back garden, the grass is slightly wet. Obviously, common sense applies, you know, only use or do the job in the right conditions, but it's just like the surface of a tyre in wet conditions. You can feel that my feet aren't slipping there. And I've got very shiny soles on, so it's not the grip from my shoe that's doing that, it's the grip from the steps.
Also, again, having the wider step means you can get more of your foot onto that step, so you don't feel like you're balancing.
No, I'm
like
a size 10 shoe, so I mean you can see again that as I'm up here, there's plenty of room. My feet, both my heel and my toes, my whole foot's rested firmly in place. I don't need to look down. I've got my hand on the side rail. I've got my hand on the top rail. I feel very comfortable, very confident. My mother uses them. My grandparents use them. Simply, if you need a step ladder.
This is a nice thing. You know, if you do need step ladders in the home, then these are a really great idea because whoever is using them around the house is going to feel safe and secure. Any age of people, but particularly, like you said, for older people, when you don't maybe feel quite so stable on your feet as you used to, something like this, when you've got to get into those high cupboards, when you've got to change a light bulb, or perhaps you've even got to get out there and clean the windows, something like that. Let's have a look at the 3-step one over here as well, actually. And if you could show it to us how easy it is to fold it up.
Okay. One thing you can see at the moment is there's very little movement forwards and back on the step as you're going up and down. So I'll just turn this round to face the camera. There's a safety catch here. Now this is great for stopping that movement as you're walking up and down, but to release and fold it, you simply flick that down, lift the step up. If I'm carrying this, and my arms are quite long, so I just pop it like that on my way. I can do exactly the same.
That's going to slot into a cupboard, under the stairs, anywhere around the home.
And they're slightly thicker than other step ladders because of the nature of the handle rail. but the benefits of having the side handrails far outweigh the extra depth.
Definitely. They feel so safe and secure, and they're a really great thing to have in the house as well there, because it's going to be useful for so many jobs around the home and even outside in the garden. And the nice thing about having these inside in a cupboard means you're not got to go traipsing out to the garage every time you want to get your ladders in.
No, that's
They're just there for you, aren't they?
Yeah, it's been designed to give you confidence in every scenario. It's autumn, so I'm cleaning the guttering. You know, I'm up on the top step, I can use the handrails, I can push my leg and rest it against here. It's giving me confidence, whatever the job is that I'm doing. It's all-round safety, nice wide surface area thanks to these flared legs coming out with the rubberised non-slip feet on each leg. The top step on the four-step especially is useful if you need to rest a bucket or if you're picking apples in the garden or something like that. Because you're already quite high, you're as high as the three-step obviously, this is just a great platform for resting your paint tray if you're decorating, your bucket and sponge if you're cleaning the window, if you're emptying the guttering and you're chucking muck into the bucket. It just gives you that extra functionality of an extra high step. You've got the side handrail, you've got the extra high support bar.
Well, whatever you're using it for, exactly, safe and secure, whatever you're using these for, you're going to love them, but don't take our word for it. Here's what one of our customers thinks.
You really don't want to be having accidents in the home when you can avoid it. And these steps are really good because they've got a handle on either side, plus they've got the one at the top, and it just makes you feel so safe when you're on them, so I think they're good. These safety steps are very good if you're unsure of your balance, but they're very good even if you're very sure of your balance, and I wish I got them 20 years ago.
Make reaching great heights in and around your home and garden easier and safer with Ekman Super Stable Safety Steps. Unlike standard step ladders, our safety steps have a wide, non-slip rubberized coating, and the size of each step is generous enough to have both feet planted firmly on them. The safety steps incorporate a locking device too, and the splayed legs give them a wide footprint on the floor for added stability. Ascending and descending is safer too, thanks to the side handrails, and when you reach the top of your safety steps, there's the extra high support rail for added confidence, complete with a soft grip foam handle. This grab rail extends a full 2 feet above the top step for extra reassurance. The Super Stable Safety Steps from Ekman are available in 2 sizes. The 4-step version gives a maximum standing height of 37 inches, that's 95 centimeters, and costs only $59.95. Alternatively, you could go for the slightly shorter 3-step version, which gives a maximum standing height of just over 28 inches or 73 centimeters for only $49.95. And delivery is free for either step ladder. Whichever size you choose to buy, either for yourself or perhaps for a relative, you'll soon enjoy the stability, safety and confidence that you'll get when you use these super stable safety steps. So your next step is to pick up the phone and call right now.